Earlier this month, the United Nations Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change published one of the most comprehensive reports based on the analysis of more than 14,000 scientific studies warning that unless change happens quickly, the world is headed for further climate disruptions for centuries to come. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres said in a statement following the release of the report that it's a code red for humanity. The food that we consume does play a role in mitigating climate change, no question about it. Discussions on food waste, plant-based everything, reducing petroleum-based and wasteful packaging, the inefficiencies of transportation, as well as the impact on various food groups abound. One recent report, the Life Cycle Assessment of Proteins, that was sponsored by the Association of Genuine Alaska Pollock Producers, caught my attention, as it compared the carbon impact of beef, chicken, pork, plant-based meat, Impossible Burger in this case, with wild Alaskan pollock. The reason the report piqued my interest was that today, wild Alaska pollock is used as an ingredient in over 1,000 different foods, everything from fish tacos, sandwiches to prepared meals. Dr. Craig Morris is the CEO for GAP and led the Carbon Impact Project partnership that analyzed, get this, over 3 years, millions of lines of data. A huge undertaking, as Alaska is the largest wild-caught fishery in the world for human food. The data included every aspect of the supply chain, from flying fishing boat crews back and forth from Alaska to what the crews ate, to the transportation, including diesel and refrigerant usage, to, in his words, being able to say with confidence what we inherently knew to be true, that we had a very climate-friendly protein. Now, here's the carbon impact comparisons. Wild Alaskan pollock, 3.77 kilograms. Chicken, 12.5. Pork, 19.65. The plant-based Impossible Burger, 20.83. Beef, 115.75 kilograms. Now, the findings are based on the CO2 equivalent per kilogram of protein as of July 14th, 2021. It's time that we realize the correlation between those foods that are good for our bodies and good for the planet. And when you do, there's little doubt that seafood, and it appears that those fish from Alaska top the list to accomplish both.